Why is it that those radio stations don't really play artists like that? Is it just because they're not good music, or
It's who's in charge. It's who's in charge. That's a great conversation because when I was active as an artist in the 90s, I remember, after the heyday of Lighter Shade of Brown and whatnot, I went solo. So I started working my own shit. So I started reaching out to my radio homies. I won't call their names out
Yeah.
call them on? Let's start
because they're still my homies.
Yeah, I get it.
but I mean, even if I did, I get it now.
Right.
So like I would try to hit up the LA station, like, yo, homie, do me a bottle, like, play the homie song. Like, bro, come on, you know we have a name. It's like, yeah, sometimes I wouldn't get calls back. Sometimes I wouldn't even get a return. I'm like, what? I took it personal. This motherfucker I was drinking beer with at the bar, these parties or this and that. And it's like, but I didn't get it until I got into radio. And what it is the DJs, you may think they have control of the playlist. It's literally a playlist. So when I walk in, they had me songs right here. When I first got into radio, your hours are planned out. What to play, 13 songs an hour. And you're pulling, well, back then I was pulling my music.
Right.
But I had no decision on what I could play or what I couldn't
You just made it
until,
seem like it was you.
and I'm going to say this, and if you know, Inland Empire 991, before Pocos Pero Locos, I actually had a Thumb Chicano rap hour that was out, and it was Puro Raza for 1 hour on Sunday nights. So I did look out for that. I pulled that out. I said, look, you guys trying to market to Latinas, with that, well, at the time it was, what still is, they had their own demographic. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
I might work for radio one day, so I want to give all the goods, you know what I'm saying?
Give all the scoops.
But they have a target demo. Every station does. So I was like, if you're trying to market the Latino market, well, then let me bring, who's popping right now on the underground, And so they did. So they gave me an hour. I had it on Sundays, and it was good for like maybe a few months, bro. And then they just I got replaced by Art LeBeau.
Fucking
Which was okay because it was still in the same category,
yeah.
So Art LeBeau, he started at 99.1, my radio station, by the way.
Hey, kid, you got to get out of here.
So you're saying that like DJs can't they don't select their music. It's somebody else in the background.
It's unless you're the guy that's running the scenes behind and still on.
And I know that's very true because I used to work for a radio station here in LA, and when I would go to the server room and do my work, the guy would come in and he would go on the computer and he would pick songs.
Pick songs.
Yeah, for the whole day.
Load them.
Yeah, and I remember asking him, "What are you doing?" He was, "Oh, I'm putting all the songs in for the DJs."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" So they don't get to pick them, and that's when I first realized it.
Right.
That then he gets to pick them, and it's not even like it's on your DJ equipment; it's way back in the server room.
Right.
And this guy's on a computer just loading them up.
So because you're the face and you're the voice,
Yeah.
they think automatically
You do it.
you're the guy that's like old school.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
you
old
get the
school
record
DJs
and
would
you
put
go
the
in.
record. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like that.
So in other words, when you guys are making those comments and talking shit to the DJs or whatnot, or to the radio station, it's the management that's not playing this stuff.
Pretty much.
Right.
And even now it's even worse. Like at the tail end, when my departure, we were being outsourced. We were being overlooked from another market that weren't even that was picking our music.
Oh wow.
So they would fly it in, send it in, and it would be loaded the next morning by the time we got there. And we had no say. It got to the point where we couldn't even eject a song.
Wow.
We could, but we get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much. It's just like you guys are reading a teleprompter. This is the song coming on. You're gonna read it.
Yeah,
You
like
almost
a
act
newscaster.
like it's almost like a newscaster, and you guys are just playing whatever they give
It's
you.
exactly the way it is. In fact, the way they teach you in radio is to always tease forward. You ever notice when you're watching the news and the news goes, "Hey, coming up here at 7 o'clock," and they give you a timestamp. They say the latest on the smash and grabs going down in L.A. Also at 7:30, hey, the Rams come home with it. They give you timestamps. You know what that's called? It's called teasing forward. Why? Because they know, okay, well, my favorite story's coming up at 7.
Right.
I got time to go put Junior to bed and come back. We implement that in radio.
Okay,
That's what they
wow,
tell.
that's some deep stuff. Caller.
I'm
who's
giving
this?
you gems right now, Bob.
Man.